Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, December 29th. Here she is with us today, Barbara Buffaloe.
Hey,
I just call you Barbara. You know, it's kind of like
everyone
Barbara
knows.
Streisand or Cher. They don't have last names.
But, I mean, would you go with Barbara or would you go with Buffaloe? Let's be honest.
I guess Buffaloe.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but that's my father-in-law's name, and I don't want to be associated with my father. No, I love him. I'm just kidding. But that's a nickname we call him, Buffaloe.
Okay, Buffaloe. All right.
So let's go with Barbara.
Okay, Barbara's here today. City of Columbia. And here we are down to the last couple of days of 2016.
Will it ever end?
It's been quite a year, hasn't it?
It has been quite a year.
Quite a year. But you're here today to talk about recycling at the end of the year.
It is the end of your
Christmas trees.
You've got lots of stuff going on.
Okay,
right?
so people, I don't like talking about taking down a Christmas tree till after the first of the year.
No, but I want you to be ready. Because,
I live out in the country, so I'm not going to...
You just throw them back into your backwoods anyway?
Throw them into the lake, and then they make a nice home for the fish in the lake. That's true, Barbara Buffaloe.
I know, but how long have you lived at this house?
16 years.
I wonder how the fishies are doing.
They're doing fine. They're doing fine.
Okay.
All right. But anyway, so tell us about...
if you don't have a lake...
You can put them in the woods.
If you don't have a lake,
it'll decompose in the
woods.
woods.
Well, one of the other things that we do offer at the city is from now through the end of January, you can put it out with your curb. You can put the whole tree.
Oh, you don't have to cut it up.
Right. You don't have to cut it up. After January 31st, you do have to cut it up.
Okay.
But for now, most people do try and take theirs down before the end of January.
But you know what?
Yeah, you should. I do love Christmas decorations.
Yeah, I do too.
Though.
But it doesn't come down until January the 2nd.
Right.
But it's always kind of sad when you see
a
Christmas tree that you've had decorated and it's been in the house.
It is.
And then you take it out and you put it out the curb to be picked up like trash.
Maybe it will help if you think about that, like next year when you see all the Christmas decorations in October, to remember how you felt at the end.
But
and you were missing
here's the thing.
Yeah.
When the city picks it up,
yes,
it is going to be mulched. Right?
Well, so now remember, so we have a bioreactor for our landfill. So actually, your Christmas tree is helping us generate electricity at the landfill.
It's being burnt?
It's decomposing in our landfill, and we capture that methane and generate energy from it.
Oh, well, how nice.
Yeah, so you have two options for your Christmas tree. You can either put it out for curbside and we'll collect it and it generates electricity at the landfill, or you can take it to Cape and Park or other drop-off locations for yard waste, and it will be mulched there.
Okay, but if you want it to be yard waste, you have to take it yourself.
Yep, that's
to
correct.
Cape and Park, and there's no charge for dropping it off there.
Correct.
Or you can leave it at the city, on the curb.
And we'll take it to the landfill.
You'll take it, and it will generate electricity for the city.
It's pretty cool stuff. We capture about 1% of our energy here from our landfill gas.
Okay.
So that's a cool thing.
Now, are you still talking about your...
I'm sorry?
The Como $5 million?
Okay. No, yes. I am still talking about the Como Energy Challenge. You have 2 more days to help us win $5 million. And I think that's worthy of me annoying you for the past 2 years.
You're not annoying me.
I know. You said before we came on, Paul's like, are we still talking about that thing?
That Como Challenge, it's a pretty big thing because if the city wins that $5 million, it's going to benefit everybody in the city.
We can use it for more energy efficiency programs, renewable energy, helping some of our low to moderate income houses make themselves more comfortable.
So what do you think your chances are of winning that $5 million?
Last time I checked, we were in the top 10. We were around 10 or 11. So if we're in the top 10 of the competition, they'll look at how we saved energy for the past 2 years, and then we'll get ranked on how we did, and then we have a potential to move up based on what we did to make those improvements.
Okay, so what you're asking people to do is use the smallest amount of energy as you can.
While still surviving. Like, I don't want people to be sitting in the cold.
You got 2 days. You got the 29th, 30th, and 31st. Use as little energy as possible.
Well, and also just help us spread the word about what we have been doing, or share your stories with us on Facebook or Twitter about how you have saved energy over the past 2 years, and we'll put that into what efforts were made in our community.
Okay.
So I'm all for that.
Got it.
Now, one other thing I wanted to talk to you about, going back to the holiday recycling stuff, is that you might have noticed on Monday of this year that our city offices were closed. And next week on Monday, January 2nd, city offices will also be closed. However, we are still collecting trash and recycling, and you can still go out to the landfill.
Okay, so the city offices will be closed.
Correct.
But we're still
going around. So here's what happens is that everyone still generates waste, even if the city offices are closed. And our trash guys, our recycling guys, they would rather work on Monday than have to work on Saturday. Because they would otherwise.
So it was their decision.
It was their decision, and right? Because when you'd rather have your
sure,
Saturday
if that's
off.
what they want to do, that's fine.
Right, and it's a hard job. So just as a heads up, if you are a Monday collection, please just keep with it.
Yeah.
Put your stuff out there.
Put your trash out that day. And one other little thought is if your trash is really heavy.
Oh yeah.
If it's really heavy, put a little note out there on
just like a heads up to them.
Yeah, that it's very heavy.
Yeah, and or if you can separate it into separate, so because you can put up to 50 pounds per bag, and like that's a guy lifting 50 pounds per bag.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
I felt so bad one time, and I live out in the country.
Right.
But I have the trash come by at T-Mac, and I was putting out my roller thing.
Oh, what is it called?
The roller thing.
Wheelie bin. Oh yeah, one of those. Yeah.
The roll cards.
Oh, I've heard of those.
The roll card. Yeah, I'm sure you have.
Of those.
Well, I use a roll card out in the country, and I rolled it out, which is very nice. You just roll it out the driveway,
too soon.
And it was really heavy. And I put a little note out that this is extremely heavy, and I mean, it was really heavy, and I felt so bad about it.
What were you throwing away?
Well, there was a lot of stuff in there.
Just don't say dead body. Don't say dead body.
I was waiting. I kept looking for the trash guys to come
Yeah.
out so I could run out and help them.
That's
So I
sweet.
ran out and I said,
That's sweet.
"Hey, let me help you lift this up into the." And they were so appreciative of that.
Well, it's a hard job, so I'm sure they appreciate any help that they can
so
get.
I bet you don't have to help lift, but if you just put a note out, if it's extra heavy.
And there are some options. So like also one of the things that we're going to be promoting in the next few months is that we actually just also started up an app. So that if you have something, sometimes you'll ask me or I'll go on KFRU and they'll ask me, where can I recycle whatever?
You just go to the app?
Yeah, so we have an app. So if you go to like the iTunes App Store and search for Como Recycle, you can put in, we have Waste Wizard. It's also on our website, and you can just type in.
You don't get it at Google Apps?
Well, they also have it on there too. So it's called Como Recycle and Trash. And you can put in what you're looking to recycle. You can also put in your address, and it will send you reminders if your trash days.
Oh my goodness, Barbara! And look for a picture of Barbara Buffaloe on that app.
Not yet. Good
but
call.
it's coming. It'll be coming. For more information, you can go to
www.como.gov.
Como.gov. Got it, Barbara Buffaloe.
Great.
Tomorrow, Hank Waters will be on.
The one, the only.
Yes, and we're talk about the big events of 2016.
Did anything happen?
Yeah, big stuff happened. Bye-bye.